Greetings, planet Earth. It is Zuperz here, also known as it was known as Crisis the Best for gaming, but I've decided, I don't know if I've said this before, but I've decided to move on from it because it's getting old now. It's no longer fitting, in my opinion. So yeah. And again, if you want to know the backstory, it's basically I was playing a Sonic game and there was this level called Crisis City, and I was into that level, so that's and around the same time I was 10 years old when I made it. Um around the same time I was thinking about, oh, what if I was the best gamer in the world? And yeah, so like those two things kind of combined. That's how I came up with it. So yeah. But because I'm not I'm still kind of into Sonic, but the fact back then I was kind of into chaotic stuff, and now that I'm not, it's no longer that fitting anymore. And I'm not that of a prideful person anymore, so yeah, and Zuperz it's just more fitting. And this is my new gamer tag, if you didn't already know. So yeah, now let's move on to the updates for Zuperz City Update 7. The world name is actually called Zuperz now, since it's not only a city. Finally came up with a good name to have it as like a world that doesn't only have one thing in it, one area in it rather. So yeah, but the city name, it's still called Super City. But yeah, that's what it is. And I did actually record a Super City Update 7 a few months ago, but my brain, cause I noticed that it wasn't really working properly at the time, and yeah. So that was a failed attempt, but hopefully it'll go good this time. Added a green screen to the GD News building. No idea what its purpose is though. Cube Gamer Ava made that. I think it's said I think it's pronounced AVA, but I like to say Ava. So yeah. I don't remember if these white things were here before. But yeah, this is the new updated version, and for some reason one of this is missing. I don't know why, but I don't feel like fixing it on recording. So right now I'm just doing an update tour. So yeah, I just don't feel like it. It's not as simple as just grabbing a block from the inventory. It's more complicated than that. Might already know that, but eh. Oh, and one thing, the audio may be a little silent because for some reason internal audio is not working, so hopefully the microphone's picking up some of the sound, so that's why the sound is kind of quiet. So yeah. Super Stone Castle Apartments. Updated elevator for easier villager access to all floors. What the heck? So basically I've redone the elevator to this because a lot of the times villagers kept going to either the top floor or the upper floors and the more bottom floors. However you say that. Yeah, this is what he did to it because the villagers kept either going here or to the top floors. And they kept skipping the middle ones, so that's why I did this. I think it's helping a bit, so yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Officially added pole building. Vote for the new theme. So this is the building right here by Cube Gamer Ava. Vote for a new theme, space, sky, or ocean. Voting ends, not yet defined. So what happened is, like, last year there was this huge bug to where, like, the void kind of glitched out and deleted stuff. It kind of rose to Y64. It went up to like 64 blocks than the usual. It basically went up like this. And then I had an idea of like, so like what if I were to revamp it into something that has a new theme, like a sky or something. So yeah. And I'm thinking about like doing at least one of those. And like I may not, and because that bug is gone now, I've decided to not do it immediately. But yeah, in case I do end up doing it, I might not redo the buildings, but I will redo like the environment around. Right now it's just like land themed, like grasslands. I might change it to one of these other ones. And if I do that, I want to like only do one of these at a time, so I wanted everyone to vote for one of these, and so far, Sky was winning. So yeah. So yeah, you basically, where you can find one, you can kind of write it on a book and quill. If you're doing it like in game, you write it on a book and quill. You just put in it, you'll write space, sky, or ocean, whichever one you choose. Just put, yeah. So for example, I would put sky, and then I put it in here. And yeah. I've also did it on social media. I think I've done it on Twitter, but there was also another social media I did it on, but I'm not going to really say what it is. One second, actually. Alright, just needed to turn off notifications. I forgot to do that. Yeah, as I was saying, there was another social media that I use, but I'm not going to say what it is because I only use it for family stuff. Yeah, it's like the only reason that, yeah, yeah, because of the fact that a lot of my family uses it, it's literally the only reason that I even use that platform. Yeah, only reason I created something, because if they weren't using that platform, I wouldn't have an account on it. I would just be using Twitter. So yeah. And you guys can also vote. You can also vote down below in the comments which one you think I should do if I do revamp the environment into one of those three: space, sky, or ocean. So anyways, moving on. Super Tower of Randomness. I did elevator to latest floors for faster transport. So basically I've added this elevator to latest floors. So instead of having to go all the way up these spirals just to get there, you can instantly go there. So yeah. And I don't remember where I left off last update video. But you can tell one of these floors is kind of noisy. What I do remember ending off on is this. So yeah. Outer space. This is creepy. Trees for life. I'm I'm just gonna say these with no context, because why not? Huh? I'm bored. Yep. Rainbows for days, rainbows for life. That was actually me in 2017. I just randomly changed my mind. I say, oh, I'm just gonna do this with no context, and then I say something with context. Me, that does stuff all the time. Signs everywhere for no reason. Oh, okay. Color scheme. It's actually a reference to something. It's reference to a G-rated show. Torches! Am I talking quiet? Maybe so. Why do I do that all the time? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I can imagine a crowd just laughing at this. It's cold in here. Caution. Wet floor. Slippery when wet. Just clouds. Back rooms? My cousin have made this also. He originally thought of a sun that would be above the clouds, but then it looked like, but then because it's a yellow room, he wanted to make a funny joke because it's a yellow room. Back rooms? Back rooms is actually kind of like a horror in the horror genre, but I thought it wasn't really family friendly, but because the Minecraft marketplace has it in Minecraft's family friendly game, there will be no reason not to. So, because it's already in this world, there will be no reason not to take it down. Because having that in a family friendly game that I have no control over, it wouldn't make sense, in my opinion. So yeah. So yeah, and those are the new floors as well. So there's that. Zuperz City, allow and deny block concept version 2 added by Cube Gamer Ava, in which he had then renamed it to this for some reason. Allowed here this way, and this is another like troll thing. Deny access, and I do not enter. Alright, blocks. Nonetheless, I should be allowed to enter anywhere because this is my world. And I mainly do that because what if I don't know someone's... What if someone's building something inappropriate and I don't know it? So, yeah. And I usually like inspect the world after everyone leaves. That, or I could just turn off the Wi-Fi, disconnect everyone if I have to. And I actually have it disconnected right now because I'm touring the world and I don't really want anyone to join while I'm recording. Just because of the fact they might... I don't want them to say something that might otherwise be inappropriate. That and other reasons that I can't really think of right now. Because I'm focused on this. Oh, I keep daydreaming. What am I doing? Let's not daydream while I'm recording. I tend to daydream a lot. Anyways, Chinese New Year. extended to February 8th. Others like Minecraft and Pokemon Go started later. Because yeah, the last Zuper update video was in Chinese New Year, which was February. But now it's November 11th, Veterans Day. So yeah. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done a Zuper's video. So yeah. But yeah, it's then been removed. Because it's, yeah. What is going on with my English? Property barriers updated to red concrete to help property lines stand out. So they now look like this. So that way you can more easily identify where you can and cannot build. Especially like when I would go like over here. Basically, like, some people kept building on this because they thought it was empty, but it was actually claimed by someone. So that's why. Yeah, so if it's either surrounded by this or red concrete or both, that means it's claimed. I'm thinking about, like, adding a new system to where, like, if claimed land is empty for, like, a year and a half, it'll be marked as unclaimed because I don't want, like random parts of land being taken up and then nothing's there. To where, like, it's being taken up for no reason. So yeah. Let me know if I should actually do that. Credit to Cube Gamer Ava for Phase 2. So yeah. That's the troll thing that I just showed. Chinese New Year over. Now over, Super City returns to normal, and Chinese New Year. Exclusive locations closed until next Chinese New Year. Property barriers. Barriers that overlap with path lights are now ochre frog lights to better indicate claimed land. Those were those new orangey lights that you just saw. And player barriers for other locations reverted to glass panes for, so those, like, player-based barriers. Here's an example. So barriers like these to where, like, it physically blocks the player. Yeah. Yeah, so those will remain the same. Because they're now kind of different types of barriers. This is a player barrier, and this red line is a property line. And sometimes, as shown right here, they can even merge into one single line. So yeah. Roads added names. Yeah, these roadway vehicle-based roads now actually have names to them. So this is Memory Lane right here, as you guys might already know. Memory Connector. Some of you guys probably don't if you're new to the channel. This is Memory Connector. It's something that connects Memory Lane to the parking lot. Base Street, because it's the same street that's on this path, and both Zuper Base 1 and 2 are on that path. So yeah. But the pedestrian paths, I'm not gonna put names on there just because. So yeah. What reason was it? There was a reason why he did that. But yeah, can't remember. But yeah, this street right here will be called Base Street, and I might put more bases along here. And this street is called Quartzland Drive because Quartzland Apartments is here. So yeah. Drive. And this newer road over here. What happened to the signs? Base connector coming sometime. That's the tunnel. It's coming sometime. Base connector coming. Healing road. This is called Healing Road because there's gonna be a hospital on this street. So yeah. And it's a pretty long road. So because someone had built something like farther away, and because I wanted to connect it, and now there's now way more land. So a lot of the future builds that I probably will build sometime in the near future, whenever that is, I'll build along this street because of how much room there is. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Zuperz classic versions added new version. Oh shoot, what's going on? I forgot to unpause it. But yeah, this is basically the same thing, just with some kind of boiler on top, which in the original Our Multiplayer world, my sister made. So yeah. But yeah, it's the same thing inside, but with lava leaking down. So yeah. Quartzland Drive, New Love Gazebo, open until February 20th. That was on Valentine's Day. It's now closed, but I'm gonna show you anyways, just because of how long it's been. But yeah, this is what it looks like right here. And if there is a role play that goes on in this gazebo, make sure to keep it PG. So yeah. There can be like love related stuff, but it can't be anything like too crazy. So yeah. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. There's music boxes and everything. There's trees. So beautiful. With a nice roof design. So pretty looking. So yeah, that's that. The calendar updated by me. There's actually some updates by me. A lot of these like signs that says Christ is the best MC and stuff in the updates book outdated. So yeah. And it's actually Cube Gamer Ava like updated it again, but because I was trying to like changed the month, and I wasn't thinking about like remembering what exactly order he had it in, because he also had like different rows of different like colored signs, and because I didn't think about it until after I destroyed them, I don't exactly remember how it was, so that's why I'm gonna wait on him to come back at some point. Or maybe you could just let me know down below if he watches this. Yeah, and then he could tell me what it was like. Next time I just gotta remember that, wait a minute, I should, remember this or take a picture of this before I change the month. So yeah. Spawn area, you can now change game modes. It's actually after continuing now. This is also outdated. Yes, you can also head back to change mode and updated the rules. I've slightly adjusted them a bit. So yeah, this is a new updated spawn area. There's also a bit more things added as well. There's the map, how big the city currently is. And I've talked about this earlier. However, what I didn't talk about is that if you've already built a structure and you haven't surrounded land, that land, like wherever that building is also claimed. So yeah. So you don't like always have to like surround it by these. You can just immediately start building somewhere that isn't claimed, and then that will be your land. But the property line will be like within the walls of whatever you're building. So yeah, if you want to have a larger land than that, then it'll be a good idea to use these. Because those are meant to only indicate like something that's claimed, and if there isn't something there. So yeah. You got spawned in Zuperz City. Many games and boss fights are at the portals. Remove these. Alright, villager, you're gonna have to move a bit. Sorry. No griefing, bullying, inappropriate builds, inappropriate chat, including signs. Keep things PG. I forgot to put this here. Have fun. Exclamation. So yeah. I used to have the buttons right here to where you can change game modes, but welcome to Zuperz, founded as just a city in summer 2015. Yeah, they are now over here. News and updates this way, portals this way. And for the portals, they don't really have extra directory signs since the portals are visible straight from the spawn area if you're looking this way. So yeah. Creative survival. And just to show that it works. I've even tested it in adventure mode, and it works as well, so yeah. If it doesn't, then I don't know then. I'll just have to manually put you in one of those modes. Super roller coaster. Glowstone with no support underneath replaced with frog lights. Removed second cable stage section. New extension with new theme and 2 new supports added. So I've updated the Super roller coaster again. Under here it used to be glowstone, but now they're frog lights to resemble that. There's no direct column underneath them. They're supported by these or something else. And I've also removed second cable stage Also remove the cable stayed section right here, since I then noticed that that there can actually be a column right here. So yeah, that's what I did. And there's two new supports added over here. One right here and one right here holding this up. And this purple section is the new roller coaster section. Just gotta get my mine cart and my ender chest. Here is the new section. Yeah. It's not that long currently. We're coming sometime. I do have a plan for it, but I'm gonna leave that as a surprise. So yeah. I've also finally added vehicles. I don't remember if I've shown that already. I don't think I have. But yeah, as you saw there, that was one of the vehicles. Right now I only have like two models, which is a white truck and a gray truck. I'm thinking about adding more vehicles later on. Spawn area, walkway barrier now visible. So I've shown that earlier. I was showing an example. Zuperz graveyard, new grave. I've actually updated the graveyard. However, because some of the things have to do with private things that happened in my past, I'm not gonna show them. So they're just cobblestone graves with flowers on them. So yeah. Just felt like I had to, like, put it in this world for respect and tribute. Zuperz graveyard by, this is an outdated sign again. So yeah. And that's only like some of the graves. Other graves have to do with other things too. Yeah. I'm thinking about like putting, like, I'll probably like keep this as a nostalgic value, but what I'm going to do is like a new huge white memorial for all events and any points in time instead of just specific things. So yeah, that's what I want to do in the future. Zuperz City new public storage area. Yeah, this is what I built right here. Type username or anonymous to claim chest. Sneak to place sign. No stealing. Because yeah, you can actually like place it on them by doing this. If you haven't known already. So you're not opening it, trying to place something. But yeah, this is a new storage area. Looks cool. And it's actually inspired by a storage area that I made when I had an Xbox 360. It was a random multiplayer world that me and my siblings would play on. So I wanted to create something similar. I know this is probably not like the efficient way of creating, maybe not efficient, but like, what do you call it? It's something to where like it makes you have more chests and not take up as much room. So yeah. But because Zuperz City is not really that populated, I don't really need to do that. So yeah, at least I don't think I do. Alright, so the calendar updated. Again, mainly to fix lag. Lots of signs glowing when looking at them causes lag. I don't know why my English is off. So yeah, but yeah, I'm changing the calendar again. So yeah, well, it's actually not me. It's Cube Gamer Ava that changed it. It's just I changed the month without thinking about what order he did. April Fool's, this Easter egg. It's actually nothing now, but basically what I did to some of the Zuperz City signs and the world name itself, I did this. It's basically an Easter egg, or if you do on where you do this and you press K, it gives you this. And that was my just gives you that glitched out text. That was the world name for the world for Zuperz, and some of the welcome signs said that. So yeah, and that was for April Fools. Alright, and I'll be right back because I have to go feed my cats. But I'll read this right beforehand. The calendar. Updated lighting and changed green to lime for easier read. So yeah. Zuperz City. New racetrack by Excerpt Leaf 1729. Tweaked by me. Excerpt also made a castle. So I'll come back to that after I feed my kitties. Alrighty, I am back. So yeah, first, what the heck was that? So yeah, first off, this is this castle that he made. Property of Excerpt Leaf 1729. And I also made these entrances to get inside. Just like how courts and apartments. Yeah, so this is basically his castle that he made. Got the bed and even the wardrobe. For some reason the armor stands are gone. All because I used kill at E again to get rid of stuff that I didn't want in this world. Or didn't need, rather. So yeah. Super racetrack by him and me. The only stuff I did was like the extra lighting so that we could see the track. They're actually the invisible light blocks. And I placed the sea lanterns, but that was about it. But yeah, this is the track he made. I also made the barrier blocks so that we don't go outside the map. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And when you start the race, you ring this bell. Just go around. I'm honestly thinking about remaking it into something better. But I don't know if I really should because it's, at the same time, not my property. I just helped with it a bit. Alrighty. Zuperz. And one thing I want to mention, whenever I'm not the owner of property, it's usually like when the owner is the first person on the sign. Yeah. It's like the first person that comes before the other people that helped with it. That's what it usually means. I'm saying usually because I think there might be like a sign that might be not like that for some reason, but I don't think there is one. Zuperz Vehicle Store in City added easy access sidewalk to parking lot and new road connecting to Zuperz Racetrack. But yeah, there's a new, and I also removed part of memory connectors median connecting to the parking lot. So yeah. But yeah, basically, I added this to where you can easily access the vehicles. So that's pretty cool. And I also, and this is now cut off so that way you can actually turn around easily. So yeah. Wasn't there something else? I don't remember. I think that's it. Oh, and the new road. Yeah, I've already talked about that. Yeah, basically that's what happened there. Super Graveyard and added another new grave. I've already shown that. Super boss fights. Replace glowstone with pearlescent frog lights in portal area and hallways. Just to match like the theme a bit more of the end dimension. Yeah, basically I replaced those with this. So it now looks more appropriate to the theme. I've even done it in the split off tunnels as well. Yep. Cool looking, and I've even done it to the spectate area, I guess. Maybe. Probably not up there, but for here. Yep. Super Balloons Tower Defense 6 roller coaster. Revamped entire roller coaster and added town center. So yeah, it's completely redone now. And also credit to Ninja QE for building paths and maps, because I'm not the one that made that. I'm just redoing it as if, you know, you were the balloon, and as if I was the balloon. However I say it. To see, like, to kind of see what it would be like how you would follow the path if you're the evil guy, the one that's trying to get past. And I mainly made it because there's bridges, and I like bridges. Like, I like to go over them, so yeah. Especially big ones, they're really cool. Monkey Meadow, this is Tree Stump. The previous one was Monkey Meadow. This is Tree Stump. A long path. And this is just a connector. There's even signs that say it. Got town center here. And those overhead thing, more coming sometimes. There's overhead things that indicate where a map ends and starts. There's even the reverse game mode in Balloons Tower Defense 6, so yeah, we're gonna see how that's like. We're gonna go back. And some of the maps, these bridges aren't even like they're just intersections that cross each other. It's just 4 rails, you kinda need a bridge. I mean, in real life they cross, but I don't know, I just like I don't know, because I like bridges, I want it to go over it when it when those paths intersect. So yeah, I don't know. There's another good reason. I don't remember. I don't know how to say it. But yeah. New Zuperz City. New Skyscraper Mall. Zuperz Star Tower. In this building that I built, it's actually not the one I pointed at, but the building I'm about to show you is actually one that I got for an art grade last semester. So yeah. So it's actually this building that you may have seen earlier. And unexpectedly, it actually overtook the creative inventory somehow. And like, I didn't expect it to be this tall. But yeah, once that building has another floor, like it only needs one more additional floor and it'll overtake Star Tower. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Sorry about my low render distance. I don't want it to lag while I'm recording, so yeah. I'm just gonna change the time to sunset because it's 5:20 already. Daylight savings made it to where it's dark at 6. So yeah, daylight savings recently ended. Superstar Tower Skyscraper Mall. So it's basically a shopping mall, but in the form of a skyscraper. Type username or anonymous to claim your floor. Odd floors on this side, even floors on this side. There is a total of 14 floors. Cube Gamer Ava built one of them. Huh? This is his store right here. Huh? Got the clothes, got the food, and snacks. It's just like a random store. Got the conveyors. I think these are cash registers, so yeah. I might put this in the middle of like every floor because it's kind of dark in the middle. So yeah. Not sure if I really want to, but I'm thinking about it. Cube Gamer Ava made that lighting thing in the middle. That thing in the middle, he actually made that, but I might do for the rest of the floors. But I made this. I made the lights on the outside. Looks cool, isn't it? Yeah. Looks very cool. Can even get nice views and stuff. You can see the top of Quartzland and everything, I guess. Depends on how much render distance is on. This is the top floor and yeah, so high up. And another thing that I'm thinking about is like having like some of the very good buildings I have, I might like put those into like individual YouTube videos just to get like viewers to like, or YouTube browsers, people who browse YouTube, to give them a better idea of what Zuperz is like. Because the entire time it's been Zuperz City update this, but it's never like in the thumbnail or title it hasn't really shown like specific things that's in it, like you would actually have to click on a video to see it. But I think like having an individual building in the thumbnail and title would immediately give a YouTube viewer a better idea of what it's really like, so they're not having to click on the video and see what it and look through it. So yeah, I think I should do that. What do you guys think? So yeah. What does that say? What was I? Super Graveyard, more graves added. I've shown that already. Zuper minigames, new minigame Connect 4, held by Cube Gamer Ava. New open world minigames, updated spectate the nether room to more. Portal in the nether is now accessible on both sides. New minigame world maps. Anything else I updated there? Let's see. Excuse me. Nope. Yeah, I've updated the Zuper minigames area. And one thing I want to mention real quick is that I'm thinking about updating the celebration square. Where, like, because I can now build underneath bedrock due to the 1.18 update, what they did to, like, older flat worlds. I'm thinking about putting this entire thing underground to where it's level with the surface of the celebration square. The beacon will still shine, but the system will be underground. So yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I'm also thinking about adding like a second option to where there's like like when the fireworks go off, it'll be a fast option and a slow option. So in other words, like this will be fast, and then the one where a minecart circles a rail or something like that. I don't know how you explain that. Let me go over there. It's something. Where even was it? They had something to where like a minecart circles something and it activates a redstone signal. And that would be like the slow way of activating a firework. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Anyways, on to the Zuper minigames update. And did I mention that like new teleportation thing? I think I did, but I don't remember. We'll start off with the classic minigames update, which is the new Connect 4 minigame. It's basically my own version of Connect 4, except you can choose any color. That's including but not limited to red and yellow. And blue, yeah. I think some Connect 4 sets have blue, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this version you can have any color. And when you're done with the game, when someone wins, the blocks will go down there. And then you would reset. So basically, if I were to like do this, it's kind of satisfying in my opinion. This is what happens. Let's go straight into the void. The void. Then reset will fill those blocks back up. Got a spectating area as well. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically that. That's one of the new mini games. I've also added, what was it? World maps. Netherite pickaxe needed. Because some of the blocks you kind of need a netherite or a diamond one. Basically, it's a mini game to where you have to like dig into the ground to find certain blocks, and there's 6 blocks that you have to find, and they're all underground. Some of them are not as good, some of them are OP. So yeah, this is one of the maps of this mini game, and I'm thinking about extending it to add other maps such as like, which are the biomes such as desert, temple, mesa. Maybe not temple. What am I saying? That's a structure. Basically, I'm thinking about adding the desert biome, mesa biome, pretty much all the biomes you could think of that's in Minecraft. And this is like the new spectate the nether area, I guess. Spectate and switch modes. I've also added another creative and survival switcher up here. So yeah. And this will take you to open world minigames without having to go through the portal. And yeah, you'll use this to go to the nether. So yeah. And if this does eventually get covered by like the development, there will be a minigame that will be basically survival mode about surviving in the nether. Basically what you do. It's basically what you do in survival mode when exploring the nether. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically about like fighting mobs and all that. And that minigame is being made by someone called Red Ninja. I can't remember the numbers, but I think it's 5377 or something. Or 5537. Something like that. But yeah. And Minecraft is even developing a new spectator mode in Bedrock. And at the time I made it, it was broken, so that's why I had players use creative instead. Why is that not blocked off? What the heck? But yeah. Yeah, that's basically what he did. And this is the classic minigames, open world minigames. Lava Parkour version 2 by Cube Gamer Ava and Crisis the Best MC, which is also my old username. And this is the minigame right there. It's kind of in a certain area. Yeah. But yeah, let's see the first ever open world minigame. I don't think it looks as much, but at the same time it's our first open world minigame, so yeah. You even got this nice window thingamajig. Path 1, jump on slime blocks and go straight. There's two different paths. Path 2, jump on slime blocks and do hole onto lowest platform. So yeah. So we're gonna do path 1, which is this. Let's see how good I actually am at parkour. Maybe not the best. Alright, now for path 2. I know I'm kind of cheating, but at the same time I'm trying to show you guys what the parkour is. So at the same time I'm not like actually trying to beat it. Kind of am, but kind of not at the same time. Path 2. Jump on slime blocks and into hole on to the lowest platform, which is into here. If you're in survival, you might want to land on this first and then on here. But if you're in creative, you don't really have to do that. Jump on the lowest platform. What the heck? I don't want to do that. What? No, stop it. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my gosh, what's going on? You jump on this slime block again to go here. You kind of have to time it on this. So yeah. Blooper moment. That's what I just showed. Why not have some blooper moments in a video? I think that's what makes a video more fun, is that there's blooper moments. Try and include that in every video. Like if there's a blooper moment, I just include them no matter what. But only if it's family friendly, obviously. I guess. Is it obvious? I don't know. Teleport back. But yeah. But yeah, that is the new update of this area. That's pretty cool. Zuperz Creative Inventory. Players can now access all floors. So yeah, and it's also, all the floors are now in the correct order, so yeah. But even though a floor may not be finished, you can now access all of them. Because of the fact that it's taking so long for some reason, I've decided that players can explore all the floors. So we can explore it without having to wait. Yeah, this thing is just super, super tall. Let's see if I can see Star Tower. Guess not. I got this cool glass roof and all that, so yeah. There's the sun. And I've even added shortcuts, that way you're not having to use the ladder all the time. So yeah, so this first section is construction. Right here is equipment. So this is what the equipment section looks like. And then same thing for items. And this is the longest section. Nature. Let's see, there we go. But yeah. And command only items, operators only. And even though members may be able to explore it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sign that tells you what command operators need to use to get the items. So that way members are not getting them by the usual, whatever you call this. Yeah. I'm going to even show you a mixed floor. That's what I call it. Where it has different types. And this is before the items. And again, this was started before 1.16. I don't know if I've said this before, but yeah, some items may be out of place. See, and this is before nature. Right here is right before the command only items. Skull is officially done in open. SCHOL, which is some cool house of learning. Or super, I think. But yeah, it's the new school. But yeah, this is what it is right here. I had and in the old world before the Super City revamp, for those who watched the Mary Henning channel, now called Mary Meeks, like before the old world got deleted. Yeah, it used to be like a small schoolhouse, but now it's this. Should I bring that back into memory lane? Maybe so. Yeah, that's super cool House of Learning by Cube Gamer, Ava, and Prices of SMC. I'm the one that made the lights. So yeah, this is the eating area. There's the lockers. Now here's the playground. Slide and all that, swings. Really cool. So there's reading and science class, and for some reason he put EDP office, I don't know why. And yeah, these boards are just really kind of funny in my opinion. How to basic class, rules, blah blah blah. This is example text. Guys, copy this, it's on the test. Some kids drawing. Enter name here is trash, also true. Do people actually do that in school to where they put names there and they say it's trash? Like, that's kind of mean in my opinion. This is the janitor's closet. I thought he updated these lights. Math class since 2022. More useful information. Study this, please. Number. What was it? Number is less than number. 5 milliliters is less than 5 liters. 15 players in an Among Us lobby means how many in 7 for ones? Number is less than number. 3.14 times 3.14 is question mark, which is pi, basically. Useful information. Fun drawing that helps you study. Non-forced study guide info. Math problems. The fun corner with a bunch of happy faces. So yeah, I guess that's the comedic school or something. Funny school. Super cool. House of Learning. Zuperz Quartzland Apartments. Updated signs and doors on level red to mangrove wood. Because mangrove wood is actually more reddish than the crimson. Like it kind of took me a minute to compare it, but I actually noticed that the crimson is more of a pinkish red, and the mangrove is more of a red. And for some reason this garage is open. I think I opened it for like horses.